I'm not gonna waste your time on things that you've already heard. Instead, I'm gonna give you guys practical ways on how you can beat 99% of students. Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Out to Above. And if you're somebody who's trying to level up in life, whether they be in school or your general health, well then, you're in the right place. The first way to get ahead of 99% of students is to get better grades than 99% of students. Don't worry, I'll break a step down. What I mean by get better grades than 99% of students is I want you guys to be in the top 1% of academic achievers. Competition is good. What I want you guys to take from this section of the video is to think of yourself as better than what you already are or what you think you are. Your grades are a reflection of the type of student that you are. And on my channel, I emphasize this as my channel mainly focuses on helping you get better grades and stuff. So go check out the channel, go check out the videos, and you too will see improvement in your grades. But in more detail about this, what I mean by get better grades, competition is good. Getting better grades in school. Guys, what is school actually about? Think about it. School is a place where you go and you learn, correct? And what is a measurement of knowledge gained? It's a test, right? When you get given a test, the teacher is testing you on the knowledge that you gained. Did you actually gain any knowledge throughout the entire class? Now, how do you prove that you are better than all of the other students? Well, you beat the whole point of school. You get better grades than all of them. You get 100 out of 100. You get 20 out of 20. You get a 83% in math. Well, second place gets a 52. Imagine that. Look at the difference in grades. You get an 83%. Second place. The person right after you got 53. That's not competition. That's food. Second dot on how to beat 99% of students. This one's gonna sting, but you kinda have to be attractive. Now, before you guys chop my head off and think, how could I do above say something like that? So we're gonna be judged by outward appearance. Don't don't get me confused. When I say appearance, I mean the way that you present yourself, the 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 image people see when they think of you. When they think how to above, people think, oh, that guy that got 83% in math. When they think how to above, they think like, oh, that guy that gets 90 in physics. When they think how to above, they think, okay, that student, the guy who beats like 99% of students. When people think of you, what image do they have in their head? If the image is not something that you like, change it. If it is something that you do like, then keep on doing the things that you like that improve on your image, I mean. So let's say you don't have a neat book. Your books are always disorganized, they're filthy, they're torn and stuff. That's not a good image to have. When people look at a top achiever, they assume that they have good, they're organized, their books look good, their things just look ordered. But if you're disordered, then obviously you get eliminated from being a top 1% student. So, practical tip from this section of the video: organize yourself, organize your stuff, be well groomed when you go to school. Don't. I was kind of scared to put this one in the video because it's so easy for somebody to twist my words. It's so easy for you guys to say something like, "Oh, how to above cares about outward appearance and stuff." I don't. I really don't. And besides that, people judge you in the first second of seeing you. It's just the truth. Some people may not mean to do it. We all definitely don't mean to judge someone based off of how they look. But unfortunately, it's a biological thing. It's in our DNA to judge somebody based off of their appearance in the first second. So why would you want anybody to misjudge you in that first second? When somebody looks at you, you want them to obviously just assume, just to see like, hey, this is a top 1% guy. Just by the way that you're dressed, the way that you walk, the way that you talk. This is in the song, guys. So improve on that. Your outward appearance, the way that you present yourself. That's it. Looks do matter. And now, before we get to the final dot, I just wanted to ask you guys. I guess think about the new mic. I get it. You guys might have liked the fork or something, but it's really uncomfortable having a eating utensil near my face. It's not nice. But beyond that, the third dot, and I say this in every one of my videos, is your identity. You gotta shift your identity to make you but to believe that you are already the top 1% student. You have to believe with all your heart that no, I am a top 1% student. And what you'll see would happen 9 out of 10 times is you'll start behaving like a top 1% student. You start doing the habits that a top 1% student does. What does this do? It then results in you actually being a top 1% student. Progress in any field has to start with delusion. Before Mike Tyson became the world heavyweight champion, before he was even gifted the belt, he was saying to himself, I am the world heavyweight champion. The thing is, guys, it's only delusion until it becomes real. Really, you only delude yourself that you're the top 1% student until you become the top 1% student. Then it's not delusion, then it was just facts. People might look at you and be like, this guy, he thinks he's gonna make it, he's not gonna make it. Look at him, so arrogant with a big head. But then you become the top 1% student, then you're gonna be like, whoa, he always knew. He knew he was gonna be the top 1% student. This guy can see into the future. It'll look like it was planned, but it wasn't planned. You just had the delusion. You just shifted your identity around what you already have, and you changed it to that of a top 1% student. Then of course, don't just be those law of attraction girls. Sit there, no offense, sit there and just chant stuff like, oh, I'm rich, I'm a top 1% girl, stuff. Actually put in the effort. When you think of yourself as a 1% student, you start doing 1% student things. Then eventually you won't be thinking it will actually be the truth. So that's the third dot and the most important dot, your identity. With all the steps outlined in this video, you can most definitely surpass almost every student. You can get into the top 1%. Now, beating the top 1% is a video for another day. Thanks so much for sticking till the end of the video. You obviously liked it, so consider leaving a like on this video, and even commenting, and maybe even subscribe. And remember, it always seems impossible until it's done.